Gemini, welcome. This is going to be a channel message for your sign. So let's see what is going on with your energy. Whenever you see this message, Tarot's timeless, okay? So, Spirit, Ancestors of the highest light, Spirit guides of the highest light. What messages do you have for Gemini? Let's see, what is their current energy? What is the current energy of Gemini? Elusive Priestess. Some of you may be connected to Gaia or feel connected to Mother Earth, or you're going out in nature more. I just heard nature is a portal, which it is, but I'm saying like you can really open up another dimension and another side of you by being in nature. But I see you deeply connecting to the earth at this time, at the time you see this message. You might be working with the moon phases as well. Some of you may identify with Mother Maiden Crone. I'm not going to go on in detail about that, but yeah. Lotus flowers can be significant for you. Yeah, that's nice. This is a French word. I can't pronounce it. But yeah. So there's like a connection to water spirits as well. Got some interesting energy. Pearls can be significant. Some of you may be getting some new jewelry. But it's like you finding like the gift in life. Some of you are really getting deep this month, like going deep. You're finding like the gift of life. Some of you may be going to the ocean or waters. Speak your truth. Yeah, okay. Your throat chakra is activated. I never knew any Gemini that had a problem speaking. But maybe if there were blockages with your throat, you are speaking your truth. You are not holding back your voice. Butterflies can be significant. Some of you maybe have a butterfly tattoo. Yeah. And it's like you're not filtered. You are not filtering your voice. Some of you may be speaking more life into your power, your projects. Oh, and at the bottom of the deck is create your reality. Yeah. So you could be using your voice more to manifest. Going out into nature more, connecting to the earth more. Let's see, Spirit, what else? What other messages do you have for Gemini? What is their current energy surrounding them? I see growth here, though, for you. Something's growing. Yeah, some of you may be public speakers or content creators, or like have an online presence. Yeah, I think I said the moon phases could be significant. Full moon might be significant. At the time of this reading, we do have a full moon coming up in Scorpio. So, let's see. Trapped, stuck, tied down, captive. Spiders may be significant. Somebody may have had you karmically stuck or tied down. This could also be related to your voice. Like maybe try to keep you silent in some ways. This could be a partner. This could be any type of connection where you felt stifled, where you felt like maybe you could not be yourself. You're stepping more into yourself. You're stepping more into your voice. You're not letting your voice be suppressed. Maybe you dealt with people that didn't like what you had to say. They wanted to keep you bound. Fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasize. Yeah, maybe you didn't fit into the idea someone had of you in their head. Maybe they romanticize you, or maybe you romanticize a certain connection. Roses may be significant. Beginnings. But yeah, there's a new beginning here. Someone may want to try again with you. New direction, start over. Yeah, but you are starting again. And like I said, roses are showing twice, so that could be significant. Somebody may be sending you flowers, sending you roses. You may be wanting to send someone roses. But yeah, I see you going in a new direction. So whether you are giving someone a second chance, there's a clean slate here. There's a clean slate. I'll get one more. Bitterness, resentment, anger, hurtful words. So maybe you said some things, or a person said some things that weren't so nice. Like I said, I don't know really any Gemini that has a problem uh, speaking. But if you are suppressed, or if you're not in your highest state, you might have had moments where you felt blocked with your throat. So, but some words were said. Some words were said either by you or another person, and it may have caused a bit of resentment. But I see you moving forward, like I said, whether that is with this person or moving on to new beginnings, moving on to better. All right, let's see. So what else do you have for Gemini? Sun, moon, rising, Venus. I just heard party. So some of you may be going to a party, planning a party, or need to like party. Gemini, you're very social, so you might need to get out and about to move some energy around. Move that stuck, tied down feeling around. What else, Spirit? What other messages do you have for Gemini? Four of Cups. Yeah. Some of you are focusing on things that have already passed, and it's got you a little distracted. You're not seeing everything that's in front of you, Spirit is saying. Some of you are focused on how you wanted something to turn out. Maybe that didn't turn out in the way that you wanted it to. So this could be like in regards to a relationship, or what I was just speaking about with this energy of feeling trapped, and the bitterness that may have came from that. Maybe this is a past connection, but you're really glued in on it. And Spirit's saying you're kind of missing the opportunity that can come out of it. With every negative, there's a positive. Remember that, okay? So finding the light in the situation, not dwelling on it too much. King of Staves. All right, so this person's energy, they could have been a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Yeah. If this is a partner or someone that you left behind, they may be trying to like snuggle up to you, or you may be trying to like snuggle up to them. So if this is you, Gemini, that said some harsh words, maybe you're trying to get back in good with them. You could be trying to get back in good with them. The Devil. All right, there's definitely some toxic energy present. You're very trapped. You're feeling trapped though in your emotions behind this person. Very bound. But that is ego speaking, okay? Let me just remind you that is not truth. Even if you said some things, I'm getting like this is your energy, Gemini. I'm not going to lie, that maybe you said some harsh words to a person and you're dwelling, you're reflecting on it, and it's got you unable to move forward. You feel a little stuck. I don't know why this, never mind, I'm even going to say it. But yeah. And it's got maybe the other person in a bit of like they're cold towards you right now, or they feel resentful for the way things went. That's like that bitterness card, that anger, that resentment, hurtful words. So things were definitely said. King of Sacred Circles. But I do see you coming into a state of groundedness and heavy emphasis on the root chakra there. So don't right now you're attached to the fear. Right now you're attached to the replaying conversations, replaying how things went. But I do see you coming into a state of balance and a grounded state, okay? So all is not lost. I don't want this to be like a doom and gloom reading, but the energy is the energy. So whatever's coming up, that's what's coming up. But I see it clearing. I see it being moved, okay? You come back into balance. You come back into that grounded, rooted state. Some of you may need to like stargaze or look up into the sky at night and get really quiet. Princess of Cups, Page of Cups. All right, so that's like that elusive priestess energy that we pulled in the beginning, right? That Gaia energy I was speaking about. Yeah, connecting to the earth can really bring you into more of a grounded state as well. I see you, you might work with herbs and things like that, but the earth is really going to heal and ground you. And I see you going to like a tree or maybe giving offerings to a tree. This can help you release this energy, break up this energy. I said the moon too. The moon can be significant. So working with the moon phases. If you're seeing this during the time of the full moon, you may really be called to release, do a release ritual or do a release ceremony to release this heaviness. You should not have to carry any of that. Queen of Cups. All right. So this is you being blue, could be significant. Blue eyes. Some of you may have blue eyes. But this is being able to see a new way. Like, so you will get past this energy. You're going to get past this energy. The energy is going to get broken up. But this is, so again, this is that reflecting on what is taking place, what was said, you know, maybe where things went wrong. But I see you correcting it. Even if that is not with the other person, you're correcting the energy within yourself. So you're coming into a more emotionally balanced state. Some of you may have blonde hair or like to wear blonde hair, blonde highlights. Didn't I say pearls too? Yeah, pearls could be significant. Jewelry, like, yeah, you may be getting new jewelry. You may be trying to like offer this person some things like to soften the blow, or if this is the other person that, you know, is coming with this heavy energy or said some things to you, they may be coming in trying to offer you things to soften what's taking place. Let's see, Spirit, what further clarity or messages do you have for Gemini? What is Gemini not seeing? What are the blocks? What are they not seeing at this time? What are the blocks that Gemini is not seeing? What are the blocks, Spirit? New, but you got beginning, so things can start anew. Things are going to start anew. Seven of Cups. Yeah, you're. So what you're not seeing is that some of you are too focused on things that haven't even happened yet. So if you're rehearsing like how the person will respond to you or respond to your softness, respond to you coming forth with maybe an apology, or on the opposite end, maybe you're thinking about the person coming to apologize and you're thinking of all the worst case scenarios. And spirit's like you're focusing on things that haven't even taken place. You're worried about things that haven't even taken place yet. And you're very scattered. You're very scattered emotionally. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you're not seeing the gift in it. You're not seeing the opportunity to start over. You're not seeing the opportunity to start over because you're so stuck in what happened. You're so stuck on what was. You're so stuck on what was said or what you think was lost. But it's an opportunity to start again, Spirit's saying. You're not seeing that this is an opportunity for you to learn from it. This is an opportunity for you to grow from it. And if this is related to this person, it's an opportunity for you both to grow better, stronger. Knight of Wands, yeah. And you have the confidence to break out of this. Spirit's saying you're sleeping on your confidence. You're sleeping on your ability to make things right. You're sleeping on your ability to make things right. Spirit, what is influencing Gemini at this time? What is influencing Gemini at this time? What is influencing Gemini at this time, Spirit? Show me clearly. Show me the truth. What is influencing Gemini at this time, Spirit? What is influencing Gemini at this time? King of Cups. Did we get that already? No, we didn't. Alright, so this could be a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So a water sign could be influencing you. This could be the other person. They could be a water sign. But with the Queen and the King of Cups, so yeah, they could have been a water sign. They could be. You are heavily influenced by your emotional pull towards this person. You want to make things right. That's just what I'm seeing. And then we got that shell again, that clam shell. Okay, that's interesting. So yeah, heavy water energy here, but it's like wanting to soften the blows. You're influenced by wanting to soften that harsh energy that maybe just took place. But I see the person being receptive, or if this is the opposite energy, I see you being receptive to hearing what they have to say. You're open to reconciling. Spirit, what is coming in? What is coming in? What is coming in for Gemini? What is coming in for Gemini? What is coming in for Gemini, Spirit? What can they expect to come in for them? What is coming in for Gemini, Spirit? Hierophant. Alright. So again, this is that truth, right? This is that speaking your truth. Speaking your truth that we pulled. So righting your wrongs here, making things right. And in doing so, it's going to unlock a new phase. We pulled the Page of Pentacles. It's going to unlock a new part of your journey. But they are going to either respect you for making things right, or you will respect the other person for making things right. Yeah. Let's see what else. Two of Cups. Now that's a nice transition. So yeah, all is well. All is well. Even if you aren't able to get back to where you were, it's like the start of opening up again with each other. Making things right with each other. A Cancer could be significant. Page of Cups. I think we got that twice. Yeah. So these are like new emotions coming in. Not filtering your emotions. Heavy water energy though. Not filtering your emotions, and leading with your emotions more, and not so much with your words. So letting yourself feel, opening yourself up. They can be opening themselves up more to you. Six of Cups. So yeah, getting back to the softer days with each other, getting back to when things were good, I'm hearing. That's nice. Remembering maybe the way things used to be and returning to that, leading with that. Spirit, what advice do you have for Gemini for alignment? What advice do you have, Spirit? There's just a bird that just flew right by, like a hawk. Let's see. Yeah, it's time to let some stuff go. You've been holding on to too much when it comes to what took place. Seven of Pentacles. So this is the advice. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah. All right. So Spirit's like, when you throw something out there, no, it can't be taken back, but you can move in a new direction. You can decide what you're going to plant next. You can decide how you're going to move forward. And I just heard don't live in yesterday. So stop replaying with this Four of Cups. Stop sitting in it. Stop going back to it, because there's more here. There's more. There's more to be felt. Yeah. Somebody needed that. But you can move forward, Spirit's saying. You can move forward. You can decide how you're going to move ahead. You don't have to stay trapped in this devil energy. That's the ego. That's the lies that tell you you're stuck. That's the lies that tell you you can't move. That's the lies that tell you the lies, okay? Not the truth. So advice is you can move forward. You can plant ahead. There are more seeds to be planted. But just know that every seed will grow. So don't water anymore what you don't want. The Tower. Yeah. Let the old fall down. Let the old way of being, the old way of maybe communicating with this person is being shaken up and is being torn down, and it's inevitable. So also give yourself grace, Spirit saying, because what happened had to happen. Whether you said something wrong, mean or not so nice, or they said something mean or not so nice, it had to happen, because the foundation that you were in with this person, it wasn't working. So stop beating yourself up, okay? Some of the things that were said had to be said, and that's just what it is. Ten of Swords. Yeah, that's a Gemini card right there. So that's you. All right, not carrying it anymore. You can't carry it anymore. Carrying it all on your back, the mental loops and replaying and staying stuck in it. Spirit's like, let it fall down now, okay? What oracle symbol, Spirit, do you have for Gemini? What oracle symbols do you have for Gemini? Nature spirits, Thought I said that. I don't know if it was in Taurus's reading, but about nature, connecting with nature. I really could have sworn that was you. Yes, that was you with this elusive priestess. So nature is really calling out to you. Release, like I said, do a release ceremony. Go to a tree if you can. Speak to a tree if you can. Touch some grass. Touch some grass. Message. Okay, there's a message waiting for you in nature. There's a message waiting for you when you do a release, or when you speak to the earth, or when you even cry a tear unto the earth. Things open up. Like I said, butterflies could be significant as well. You may see a butterfly. That's a sign from your ancestors, your guides, that you're moving in the right direction. Gratitude. Okay, Spirit says give thanks. Give thanks. Okay, things are shifting. Give thanks. New life. All right, let new come out of this. Let new be born out of this. And it's like that Seven of Pentacles energy. Like I said, you can plant new. You can decide you want new. You don't have to stay stuck in the old. All right, Gemini. So remember this. And I love you. And until next time, I will put a link in my bio for personal readings and alignment sessions. All right. Thanks.